Welcome to the .NET interview community. I'm your host Nirbhay Chauhan, a developer, author, and a trainer passionate about leveling up the skills. Whether you are gearing up for an interview or simply want to deepen your understanding of the .NET technologies, you have come to the right place. I have authored several interview preparation books which are available on Amazon, and the links of these books are given below in the description box. So let's dive into today's question and see how we can tackle it together. So friends, our today's question is explain the garbage collection in .NET Framework. As we have already discussed, this garbage collection is one of the crucial part or a critical component in the CLR or the .NET Framework. So the garbage collection, it helps in automating the process of reclaiming the memory that is no longer used in your application. So the garbage collection basically clean up the memory, and it significantly reduces the risk of memory leaks and simplifies the memory management for the developers. This is why the garbage collection is one of the most crucial component of the common language runtime. Now, how does the garbage collection work? So, the garbage collection works on the basis of object allocation. When you create an object by using the new keyword, the CLR common language runtime allocates memory for the object on the managed heap. Then the object references variable in your code hold references. References means the pointer to these objects on the heap. Then it identify the unused object. The GC or the garbage collector periodically scans the application memory to determine which objects are going to be which are still being referenced by your code and which are no longer reachable. So once a no longer reachable reference is detected, then that can be cleaned and it can be considered as garbage to be collected. The last step is the memory. The garbage collection removes the memory by the garbage object. This free up memory can be reused for allocating the new object, and there is this process is done automatically or handled by the common language runtime. However, if we want to manually free up the memory, then we can call a gc.collect function that will be called from the code, which force the garbage collector to run and free up the memory, but it does not guarantee the execution or the freeing of the memory immediately on gc.collect. Apart from this, in garbage collection, we have already seen that garbage collection works on the managed heap, and if we are using any unmanaged objects or the objects that are created on unmanaged heap, then we have to ourselves free up the memory after the object's work is being completed. We'll discuss further in detail about the managed and unmanaged heap and how we are going to use it in our .NET programming. So let's move on to the key concept of the garbage collection. There are critical concepts like generational garbage collection and large object heap that are many a time being asked in interviews. That if anyone is aware about the generations or what are LOH, that's acronym for the large object heap. So the generational garbage collection in .NET garbage collection uses a generational approach to optimize performance. The objects are divided into three generations. Generation 0, that means the object created recently. Then the generation 1, the object that have survived one garbage collection cycle. Then the generation 2, the object that have survived multiple garbage collection cycles. The objects that have survived a garbage collection cycles are typically moved to a higher generation. These optimizations help the GC garbage collection to focus on collecting short-lived objects more quickly. The next is large object heap. There is a defined limit for an object size that will be created within the managed heap, and if the size typically gets exceeded from a defined limit, then that object will be created on a regular heap, but it will be managed and cleaned by the runtime. So what is large object heap? That is, objects that are exceed a certain size threshold, that is typically 85,000 bytes, are allocated on large object heap. The large object heap is garbage collected less frequently than the regular heap. So this is the key component, that concept that one must remember for the interview of garbage collection for the .NET Framework. So friends, let's answer this question. As I have mentioned in this video, you can comment your answers, that which size or the size beyond which the objects are allocated on large object heap. So friends, there you have it. I hope you have gained some valuable insight from this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to stay updated on our latest content. And if you have any questions or want to discuss further, feel free to leave a comment below. Plus, let's connect. Follow me on Medium and LinkedIn for exclusive content. The link is given below in the description box. See you in the next video.